All right. So today we're going to be making the spinning top. And so I want to show you how to do that on Inkscape. And we have to do a little bit of measuring, and we'll be able to do this. So first thing is to build a top. This top's going to have a piece of string. You're going to pull on it like this, and then it's going to spin after you pull the string. So kind of an old-fashioned top. And then if you guys ever had Beyblades before, raise your hand if you have Beyblades. Awesome. So if you ever had Beyblades before, we're going to do like a little wooden Beyblade, okay? So let it rip. VSO commercials. That was, yeah. Okay. So anyways, what we're going to do, the Beyblade that we're going to do, or a little wooden top, is going to be right around, looks like 90 millimeters. So I'm going to grab a circle, and I'm going to make a 90 millimeter by 90 millimeter circle. I'm going to zoom in there. And click on the little selector tool. I'm going to switch it to 90. So we have 90 width, 90 height. And you notice I have the stroke line selected. And then next thing I need to do is I need to make a hole for the center. And I'm going to use the 5 millimeter wood for this. And the sticks that we're going to be using, we're going to be using these little sticks here. And these sticks, I believe, are, looks like they are right around about 5 millimeters as well. So the stick's 5 millimeters that we use is about the width of a pencil. And then what I'm going to do is make another circle. Control C, Control V. I'm going to just copy this circle here. And I like doing that because then I can click on this little lock button here. And then whatever I type into this side will automatically do to this side. So I just said that that hole was 5 millimeters. And you notice it'll make it 5 millimeters on both sides. That's hard to see, so I'm going to select that, go down here to the width of my stroke line. You guys remember what stroke means? Cut. Yeah. So I'm going to make this, I'm going to right mouse click that, and I'm going to go to 0.5. I usually like 0.5 because I can see it the best. In fact, I think I'll make this one 0.5 as well. Right mouse click, and then left mouse click 0.5. Now I'm going to make sure this has to be in the center. So I'm going to select both. Control Shift A will bring up my line tool. Middle of the X, middle of the Y, and now I have my basic shape here. Okay. The other part that I need for my spinner, you'll notice that on here I have a little washer right down here. That's pretty important. If you don't have this washer down here, this part will want to wag a little bit. It's just better if we get a nice, snug, perfect fit to have that little washer right there.
Is there some metal?
What's that?
Is that metal?
I hydro dipped this one. So it was spray paint some water and then dipped it into, yeah, if you've seen videos of that on YouTube.
Is it made of wood or metal?
This is all wood.
Oh.
Yep, it's all wood. And I just took this and pencil sharpened it. That's all, to make that little point. So the next thing we need to do, we need a washer. This washer is, looks like 15 millimeters. So I'm going to take this circle here and copy and paste it over. Keep that lock button on there. And I'm going to type in 15 millimeters. And there's one washer. Again, I can't see it, so I need to change the width of my stroke line, 0.5. And then I'm going to keep this hole. I'm going to put another copy of this hole into my washer. See, Control V. And using Control Shift A, I get again the line tools, these two buttons here. And I have my washer done. So there's the bottom of my spinner. Then I'm going to go ahead and make this side where I have a place to put the string, and I call this like the pulley side. So I just basically need to make like an Oreo cookie shape. So I have the center. The center is going to be smaller than the outside two washers. So I make a little Oreo cookie. So for my Oreo cookie here, this one, the outside is Looks like it's 33. So again, I'm just going to take one of these shapes here, Control C, Control V, and I'm going to make the width 33, which should make it even on both sides. There it is. And then again, take the circle, the center circle for the stick, Control C, Control V, and use the align tool for that. I'm going to need two of those, one for the inside of the pulley and one for the outside of the pulley. 33. Yeah. Now the inside has to be, well, a lot smaller than that. So let's see what I had here. This one, it looks like it's 23. So it looks like I just made it 10 smaller. C, Control V, and I'm going to go ahead and take this guy and make it 23, 23. And I'm going to go ahead and align that. All right, and this is actually all I need right here. This is the basics. I have the underwasher. I have the wash or the middle of the Oreo cookie. Here is the left side. Here's the other side. These will all go together, and this will allow me to wrap that string around it. And then there is one more piece that I don't have the example up here, but it's just a piece to hold, to basically go over top of this, to hold it straight while you're pulling the string. Okay? So we're making like a little cap piece that goes over. I've had some people do something like this where they make a stick that they can hold their top straight while they pull it. I find one of the best ones really is just to make several big washer looking like a cap. So it's about the size of a 2-liter bottle cap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll make this one right here. I'm going to get this guy here, Control C, Control V, the Milmount Oreo cookie. Now I need my hole to be actually bigger than the stick, but not too much bigger than the stick. So I want the hole, so if this is going to be 5 millimeters thick, then I'm probably going to make this like 7 millimeters for the hole for the cap that's going to go on this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Click here. And you notice how easy this is as long as you keep that lock on. It's going to do it perfect each time. Now I do need one of these for the top that doesn't have a hole in it. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to go boom, boom, and now I have the centerpiece for holding the top on. And I'm going to go ahead and grab these, and I'm going to make 3 of these. And then I'll glue these 3 together, and I'll glue the solid one on top. That'll keep the stick from poking all the way through, right? And then that top will fit right on top like this. You hold it, and when you pull the string, you have something to pull against. And you can really get these things to move. And we'll do a little battle in class too with them. So let's see. Now, the only thing left really is to decorate it. And you guys remember when we did the trace bitmap?
Yeah.
So let's just Google an image here. Let's do a what? Give me something to make a good silhouette. Was that? Just a duck. Okay, a duck. We're gonna go with duck. So duck, and I'm gonna type in silhouette, and there it is right there. Boom. And I'm just gonna take the first. I think we should have a flying duck. How about that? Let's see. Let's get it better. Let's get this guy. All right. And I'm going to just go ahead and right mouse click that, left mouse click copy image. Right mouse click paste. There's my duck. Right mouse click trace bitmap. Left mouse click trace bitmap. Go down here to apply. My little camera thing was in the way. There we go. Apply. And now I have my trace bitmap of that. Delete. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to set a stroke line. Right mouse click, left mouse click, set stroke. Hit the red X for get rid of the fill. And I'm going to put that right on my top. Now, when I spin this, I want this duck to look like it's flying, so I'm just going to do a mirror image here. This little button will mirror it, and I'll make the duck appear like it's flying the other direction. So I'm going to go ahead and, that looks pretty good. I'm going to use a line tool in this because I want these ducks to be straight. Control-Shift-A, and I'll line them up right there. And I'll bring this guy down just a little bit. Oh, yeah, you know, I just realized this needs to be flipped this way. Yeah, so then it looks like it's flying around when it spins. All right, now that I have that, I could also, to make it even, I could put a duck on both sides. Shift. Hold down the Shift key, and I can select two at a time. I'm going to Control-G that. That's going to group those. I'm going to Control-D, that duplicates it in place. And then I'm going to rotate the duplication like that by clicking that. Now, I see right away that this is going to be a problem. So we need to make this all a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to go ahead, click on these, Control-Shift-G will ungroup them. And I'll just move this guy up here, move this guy down here, move this guy here, this guy here. Now I have all my flying ducks. Now I'm going to make sure they're aligned with each other. Hold down the Shift key, click on this guy, and then I'm going to use the line tool here to make these guys straight. And then Shift, click here. Shift means and. So then I'm going to click here. And now I have these are pretty much all in line with each other. So perfect. Okay. And the final thing to do is to just kind of get everything so that it's fits tight. So when we're printing on this wood, it's going to not take up too much space. And of course, on the Glowforge, you're going to arrange this the best you can so that it doesn't take up too much room. But that's pretty much it, except for taking the stick. We'll cut the stick a certain length. Well, I'll just tell you what the length is. We're going to cut the stick, looks like 7 centimeters, 70 millimeters. We'll cut that, and we'll use the bandsaw for that, and then we'll sharpen it in the pencil sharpener, and we'll have everything we need. Any questions? Okay, and that'll conclude our how to build a top with a Glowforge and Inkscape.